What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Titans Return Leader Class Sixshot with his Titan Master Decepticon Revolver. So, as you can see, it's very much Sixshot. It actually looks like a pretty nice figure as well. I mean, obviously that's just on the outset in the package where I can't possibly tell how it's going to be, but it looks pretty cool so far. I've got some nice stickers on here, and I actually do like these stickers and like their placement. Unlike on the Voyager Megatron, I think these work a little bit better, and they're on a completely flat surface, kind of out of the way where I don't feel they'll get scratched up and pulled up over time. He does boast 6 modes, as you could probably there you go, 6 modes up there, and I am assuming that they will be pretty much the modes that we're used to. Yeah, and they are totally exactly the modes that we're used to. So here we can see all 6 of his modes on the back. He's got the this weird tank thing that it looks like they went for this weird kind of tank thing instead of his gun mode, but you could probably just turn that upside down and hold it by the wings and have kind of his gun mode. He's got his tank mode, his other tank mode, his wolf mode, his jet mode, and of course up here is his revolver, his Titan Master. So that's pretty cool. Over here, it just shows you that the Titan Master does work with all other Titan Master figures, and there's a little blurb up here that I'll read off to you. Sixshot is the perfect weapon. He's ruthless, relentless, and built to eliminate anything that stands in his way. His power is matched only by his thirst for destruction. Decepticon Revolver is one of the only bots who can keep up with him. A master of all combat types, he's trained to take down targets in any scenario. So, pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy open, and I'm going to try and not make this video too long, but it's going to be a little bit lengthier just due to the fact that I'm going to have to transform this guy, 6 times. So be prepared for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so here we have Revolver and Sixshot. And first we're going to check out the collector card this guy comes with really quickly. And you can see it's a nice image of Sixshot here. Looking pretty neat. Unfortunately, there's way more detail on his little wings than there are on the actual figure, but that's alright. And then you flip it on over, and you can see his stats here. We got strength, speed, intelligence, and firepower. He's very slow, which does not make sense. He's got 6 modes. You're telling me this dude is only a 4 on the speed scale? He's got alright, whatever. So yeah, and then the stats difference when Revolver is actually plugged in. So you got that going on. So that's pretty cool. Maybe this is just robot mode. Maybe that's all they're trying to say here. I don't know, but you got that card. And here is the first of his 6 modes. It's kind of a a howitzer of sorts, or like just a cannon mount thing. It's got little wheels underneath. You got a wheel here and here and here, and it rolls actually fairly well for what it is going on here. And if you're familiar with Sixshot, you're pretty much familiar with all 6 of these modes. They're all basically the same as on the original Sixshot and most of the iterations thereof. But yeah, the big thing about this figure that bothers me right off the bat, and I'll let you know that, is that none of his modes really feel solid. They're all kind of floppy. They all don't tab in as much as you'd like them to, and it's kind of a bummer, to be honest. But you got this mode, and like I said, it does roll. There are pegs, and I'll show you here. There are pegs on the wings, in a couple of places here, and on this area, for you to be able to mount a Titan Master, and we'll show that off right now. So here is Revolver, the Titan Master. I mean, he's fine, nothing wrong here, and does a really great job of being Sixshot's head as well. And you can just stick them, on any one of these pegs that you'd like, and you got that going on too. And of course, as you saw, he can actually fit inside the canopy here And he can pretty much stay in there for all 6 modes if you'd like. I mean, well, not all 6 modes. Probably not for robot mode. That might be a little difficult. He can also, I think, stay inside the robot mode head for all 6 modes. So if you so desire to do that. So we're going to put him off to the side right now because he's not really necessary for any of the other transformations. And we're going to show off some of the other modes here. So you've got this going on here. To transform this guy into a space jet, we can just fold these wings out like so, and they're supposed to have like a sort of natural stopping point, but I'm not sure exactly where that is because it doesn't feel like there's anything there. So we're just gonna let that go for now. We're gonna take these guns off here, and we're gonna extend the legs out like this. Like they're a little bit weird. And we're gonna curl them like so. Get the arms out of the way. And then we're actually gonna bring these back and collapse the legs like this. Okay. Just like that. And just peg them together. Just like that. And we're going to bring these bits around, which are supposed to interlock together, and they do, but they have a hard time like staying in their position that they're supposed to be in. There you go. That's got it. And we'll bring these around, and then you twist the ends here like that, and then peg that together. And now we just flip this guy over. You can kind of see the start of the jet mode, and really it's got you, well, I'll have to get this out of the way. So it's got you turning this around the arm here, and you want to leave the treads there, I guess, and bringing this forward, turning this inward, and then we'll collapse the arms there. And I'll bring the wings back out. And I don't really like this, honestly, because you're supposed to have these treads still on the bottom here, and it kind of makes the wings bend a little bit. So what I would suggest doing is collapsing the treads up on the sides of the arms, and then you've got more room, and the wings can just stay straight like that. So it's totally up to you, and really you can move these around however you like, whatever works best for you. Because frankly, it's a ton of stuff to try and remember for all of these transformations. I'm gonna bring this forward. I am gonna bring these treads up to the side. I apologize for the noise in the background. Apparently, someone is going through the apartment building and talking loudly. Just do that. Now we're going to lift up the chest piece, and it's actually a really neat idea what they did. They actually left slots in here for the little wings to fit into when they're not in use, so they stay very much out of the way, and it's actually a really cool design idea. So this is basically the jet mode here. It does have a little landing gear you can flip down if you like. But again, nothing locks into place, so it's just kind of flopping around like this, and that's kind of a bummer. And you can also take the guns here, and they actually have these little slots in them, and you can plug those right onto the ends of the wings. Just like that. And there you have his jet mode. So from the jet mode, we're going to go to another vehicle. We're going to go into the kind of armored car or tank mode. I'm going to take the guns off the wings again here. We're going to lift this back up, put the wings back into his body cavity here, and flip the landing gear down, we're actually going to separate just these front end pieces, twist these back around like that, and just bring this up, twist this back around, bring this up like so. There you go. And we'll flip the feet bits out. I guess these are kind of like, I don't know, little armor pieces or something like that. And now we're going to bring these forward, the wings here, and the arms are actually going to spin around. We're going to twist it this way, and we're going to extend again because now they're going to rotate forward on this little pin hinge, and there's actually a slot here and a tab right here, and those are going to tab together to form wheels. And do the same on the other side here. Spread it out, twist it around, get everything kind of tabbed-ish together. There we go. And it's got you actually lifting up this piece as well for something. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be, but then you can just plug in the guns up on the wings here, and there you've got the armored kind of vehicle thing. And I mean, it rolls, you know, that's cool. It rolls just fine. And actually the kind of cool thing about this is that there are actually 2 seats here, so you could fit 2 Titan Masters in this vehicle mode, and that's kind of a neat thing. Now let's move on to the wolf mode. So again, we're going to remove those guns. We're going to take these wings and pull them up just a little bit. We're going to pull the wolf head out and down. It's a little goofy looking. Like so. We're going to unpeg the legs here, and we're actually going to bring them back up and forward on those joints there, like that. And now you can just flip the beast claws down on there, and that's basically your front legs done here. Now moving on to the rear, we're going to split the legs and twist them and twist them, and then we're going to bring this whole thing forward and down like so, and then twist it. Oh, there we go. Bring it all the way up until it locks into place, and then twist it forward, and then bring these feet up to be the wolf feet. And now, once you've got that all done, you've got the 2 guns that you're going to actually clip together to form one. You've got a place where you know, Titan Master can stand here, and you've got a couple of little pegs here. But we're going to use these peg holes on the back, and he's got these 2 pegs right on his bottom that we're going to just plug that into as kind of a tail, like that. And the instructions also have, because he's got this big empty spot back here, the instructions call for you to fold up your Titan Master and actually stick the head in like that as part of the wolf mode. And I mean, it's got a little bit of articulation. He's got an opening mouth. He's only got teeth on the top. He's only got 4 teeth, this poor wolf. No teeth on the bottom, so it looks a little bit goofy when he opens his mouth. He can move his head up and down. He's got a weird gullet neck and a very skinny back of the neck. And weird scales. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. He's got like weird scales molded on. But he does have another peg for a Titan Master to stand on. That's kind of cool, I guess. And another one back here as well. And, you know, he's got a little bit of, you know, you can wiggle his feet like that. You can get his arms going like that. You can scratch, I guess. So yeah, that is the wolf mode there. We'll open his mouth a little bit here. Alright, so now that you have your wolf mode complete, I think we're rounding out the the different modes here. So we're going to actually grab our Titan Master out, if possible here. He does like to get stuck. What you can do is just pop him out from the bottom there, and that's fine. Just put him off to the side. And so you want to lift the wolf head up here now and bring these the wings up. And you'll see there's a little slot there on the wing and a little tab here on the side of the wolf head. And that is going to allow you to line that up and plug it together. Just like that. We're going to unpeg the guns, and we're going to leave them hooked together for now. And we're going to leave these bits extended here for the legs. Now we're going to flip down these, I guess, claws or gun barrels or whatever you decide they are going to be for whatever mode he is in. In this case, they are gun barrels. And we're just going to go ahead and kind of get his legs sort of lined up and just peg that together like so. Flip that back. Now we're going to take the guns again, and you can see the same slots we used to attach them to the wings will now fit onto these slots on the front here, just like that. And now we can bring these limbs forward, and you're supposed to actually swing these back and collapse them, but honestly, because these are not pegged into anything, you might be able to get a little bit more solid if... Nope, never mind. You can't even reach that. I apologize. I was hoping to do like kind of a little fix there, but no, not so much. So you want to just collapse the legs and just kind of swivel things out of the way. Up there. Collapse the leg. Swivel things out of the way. And flip that in, and there you have, well, it shows it this way. I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to be. I assume it's maybe some sort of like battleship thing, but in reality it's Sixshot's gun mode, and you can hold it like that by the wings, and it's a little bit flappy, a little floppy there, but you guys get the idea. It's basically the same as Sixshot's original gun mode here, and it's got kind of a little barrel sort of molded in there, and you guys can kind of get the idea of what's going on from that. And of course, to transform him into robot mode, you just split the legs here, turn them around. These go back as kind of heel spurs. These will flip forward as toes. We're going to raise the shoulders up on both sides here. Flip the forearms around here. Swing out the fists. The wings are going to come back here like so, and then the wolf head just goes down against the back. Open up the chest, flip out these two wings, lift up the head and spin it around, or the helmet, I guess, at this point. Come on, wings. There we go. And now we can open up the helmet and drop Revolver down inside, and then close that up. and it becomes a pretty convincing head for Sixshot overall. And now you just stand him up, and we'll bring him a little bit back here. And here we have Sixshot in robot mode, and you can of course split the guns again and just peg those into his hands, or you know, whatever you choose to do. So yeah, here is Sixshot, and you know, he's got a swivelable head. It is not quite on a ball joint. You get a little bit of up and down just because of the joint for transformation in there, but just a swivel in there. Shoulders can go about that high. I suppose you could probably turn it around and get them about that high if you wanted to. You can bend him at the elbow, of course. He does have a bicep swivel. He can swivel forward and back. You just got to move the little wings out of the way. He does not have waist articulation. You can raise his legs, which are ratcheted here at the hips, oddly enough, and bend at the knee, which can bend in either direction, which is a little weird and a little loose, to be honest with you. I kind of wish these are ratcheted as well. He does have a thigh swivel as well. You can go out to the side. And then the toes can, of course, move a little bit, and he does have quite a drastic ankle tilt, which is kind of strange. It's not really used for any mode, so it's just for display purposes. So he does have that going on. So yeah, I mean, overall, I'm a little bit disappointed with this guy, to be honest with you. He looks nice, certainly, but his robot mode is a bit floppy for me. You know, your tolerances may differ on your figures. And all of his modes, just nothing holds together quite solidly. I just feel like this could have used a few more passes for quality control, you know. Overall, he's not terrible, but, you know, for the leader class price, I would like a little bit more polish on this guy overall. So he's a little bit disappointing, but not terrible. He looks decent enough as a display. He certainly looks the part for a Sixshot. But overall, it's kind of a shrug for me, to be honest. I do like it. I just don't like it nearly as much as I thought I was going to, or as much as I had hoped I would. I just think a few more pegs here and there for the different varying modes, just to lock everything together a little more solidly, and you know, a couple of more ratcheting joints in robot mode, because he does do so much transforming that you know even if your joints are tight now, like after you transform him several times, those joints are going to start loosening up. So I think just a few more ratchets would have been in order, and a few more pegs for sure. But yeah, he is Sixshot, and he looks cool. So that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I have a little more Transformers coming soon, so stick around for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.